So if you are a woman and you signed up for that Believe All Women movement, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to be discussing the truth about false accusations and how women use lies to destroy men in today's society. Okay, first of all, I would like to say this, that false accusations usually come from women to men. That's one of the reasons why I'm addressing women in this video, okay? Coupled with the fact that my channel is specifically for women. So let's get into the video. Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Please be sure to like this video and comment in the comment section what your thoughts are once you are done watching it. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe please to my channel for more valuable content. Now let's get into it. So I'm doing this series about biblical modern women, and the reason why I chose this series is simply because the way women think today, the way majority of women think in today's society, is not something new. It's something that we can actually go as far back as in the Bible to see how were some of the women in the Bible behaving and how were they thinking and how did they carry their thought process out. In this section, we're going to be talking about false accusations. Now, if you know anything about Potiphar's wife, Potiphar in the Bible, if you know anything about Potiphar's wife, then you would know that she used lies to destroy the life of Joseph. And eventually he got thrown, into jail and stuff like that. I'm not going to get so much into the biblical story, but if you are interested, you can go over to Genesis chapter 39. So you can start from verse 6 of Genesis chapter 39 and work your way all the way to verse 20. So from verse 6 to verse 20. And then you can catch a good idea of the story of how this woman, Potiphar's wife, who was a very prominent man in Pharaoh's palace, you can see how she used false allegations to destroy. Well, she thought she destroyed his life, but eventually, of course, God came through and rescued Joseph in the end. But boy, was his life initially destroyed before he eventually got exonerated. Okay, so if it happened back then, you can see how in today's day, most of the women that falsely accuse men, this is not a new concept. They're getting it from women way back in the day. And it goes to show you that we're not that very different from people of old. We carry on their same mindsets and their thought processes. The only difference is that we now have the digital world to make everything show up in real time. That's the main difference between the way we are in today's society and the way people were back then in history. So now, why did I choose this topic? I chose this topic because it's very prevalent. A lot of women out here are falsely accusing men and destroying their lives. Well, first of all, how does it destroy their lives? Ladies, you have to understand that when you falsely accuse a man of whatever it is, usually it's SA. Usually it's SA that the woman is accusing the man of. He can get falsely imprisoned. Okay? And not only that, he could lose his job and lose his financial income and have all these, face all these legal troubles. These are the things when you falsely accuse a man, ladies, these are the things that's going to be happening to him, how the ways that you can destroy his life based off of the lies that you tell against these men. You think it's cute? No, it's not. It is not. And also women that falsely accuse men of cheating. You see, things like that. So you have to or even physical harm. You have to think about these things. What could potentially happen to the man after you have falsely accused them. And I know that there are women on planet Earth that have no heart. Their heart is made of stone, and they are evil, and they are wicked, and they do not care. I get that. There are some women that, some demons that show up in female form. I get that. But ladies, we have to be able to do better, because these same women are going to come out here in these social media streets crying that, oh, that there are no good men. Well, let me tell you something. Karma is a what. I can't say the name, but you know what karma is. What goes around comes around, and it will bite you so hard, and it bites you tenfold more than the damage that you have done to the man that you are falsely accusing. Ladies, we have to do better, because you know what? God, first of all, God don't like ugly. Number one, God don't like ugly. So it's coming back to haunt you in a very bad way. Well, you consider, first of all, why do women lie? Why do women falsely accuse men? You have to think about what's going on. Let's take Potiphar's wife, for instance. If you know the story about Potiphar's wife, she wanted to get with, Joseph, and Joseph said no, and he ran away. And while he was running away, she was tugging at him and pulled his cloak off of him. So that's what she used as evidence to show, the world that she was essayed by Joseph. But of course, as the story unfolded, that was false accusation. And because of that, his life got destroyed until eventually, many years down the line, he got exonerated and stuff. So why does she lie? Because if you look at why she lied, it will give you a good idea of why women today, in today's society, lie. It's the same reason. She lied because she felt hurt. She felt that her pride was hurt. She wanted something from Joseph, and he refused. So she felt, how dare you? How dare this man reject me? How dare he humiliate me? So because Joseph rejected Potiphar's wife, she felt humiliated, and she's like, I got you. I will undo you. So she did exactly that. Isn't that similar to the same reason why women today falsely accuse men? If they want something from a guy and the guy rejects them, boom, they're going to falsely accuse the guy. Or if the woman eventually, ends up sleeping with the guy, and she wakes up one day and decides, you know what? No, I don't like this guy anymore. I'm going to falsely accuse him of rape. You see what I'm saying? These type of things. These are decisions that women make that destroy men. And everyone's going to believe the women for the most part. Because, oh, women are these, delicate flowers. Women can do no harm. Women can tell no lies. Do you see the dangers of that movement called Believe All Women? I don't know how, they got it twisted that you have to believe all women, because women do lie. I don't know why society thinks women don't lie. Yes, women lie a lot more than they do tell the truth. Argue with your keyboard if you don't believe me. It is what it is. And if you don't like the way that sounds, oh well, I cannot help you on that. You send innocent men down to the dungeon, destroy and bring them all the way down, that life seems meaningless to them. Ladies, we have to stop this. We have to do better. A lot of women who are in power abuse that power. They use that power to falsely accuse men and tear them down. Innocent men. I'm just saying, these are innocent men that are innocent. We're talking about false allegations and false accusations. That's what we're talking about in today's video. Let's consider DNA fraud. That's another one to consider. Women lying through their teeth with a straight face and their full chest, lying, committing DNA fraud, and destroying the lives of innocent men. Do you see how women can turn, around and become demonic? Ladies, you have to do better. If you don't start turning the tide around, within you, then you're going to mess things up for innocent men in today's society. And then you're going to turn around and want a man, a good, honest man that's a provider male that makes more than 100K. No, God don't like ugly. Let me tell you something. The Bible says that there is nothing hidden that will not be made manifest. If you want to know where I got that from, you can check the book of Luke chapter 8 verse 17. I guarantee you, a false witness will not go unpunished. God don't like ugly. God will come around, because remember, karma is a you know what. That's a popular saying, and it is the truth. And the person that pours out lies will not go free. And even if you're free, even if you go free, like the women don't, the women don't go to jail for falsely accusing. Don't worry. When I say that they will not go free, meaning that they will not have peace. They will sow and they will not be able to reap. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about sowing as in farming. I'm talking about they will put in all their efforts to become successful in life, but they will never be able to reap that success. They will never be able to have peace of mind, because God don't like ugly. What the evil you do to others, it will come back to you. Ladies, try it and see. I really wish that our society will start, seeking truth and having discernment before believing all these accusations against innocent men. I really wish our society would do that. I pray that one day, maybe in my time, that I will begin to see the tide turn around and our society will begin to use discernment and seek the truth first of all before believing these false accusations. All right, ladies, drop down in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this topic. And make sure that you like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel for more of these valuable content. I will see you in the next video. Bye.